Hey there, it's Dennis Wiebe here back at our West Broadway property. We're in the back of the building now, and just wanted to show you some of the things that we did in the back of the building, and again, why, so that you guys can understand why we're doing the things that we're doing to make a profitable building and hopefully long haul profitable. So you can see we've got we've got a door here. We installed another door on the other side, which is the entrance to the main floor unit. So this one goes down into the basement, which accesses the laundry. So all tenants have access to this door. So you can see, it's a nice door. All the doors are consistently painted, and it just gives a nice presentation to the building. Now, the door that was here was ratty, it was rotted, it was wood. This one is a steel insulated door, so better insulation, but also fire rated, and it's just better quality. It actually seals up the building. Good weather stripping, everything is new. The old one had a lot of gaps along the bottom, and guess what? We had a mouse problem. So if you have little gaps and cracks, mice are going to enter your building, especially when it starts to get cold and fall. So it's an item that we had to address. So now I also want to talk to you about the specific locks that we use. This is a Weiser Lock, and I like to call them the landlord lock. I can't remember exactly what the name is, but the reason why we use this is because it actually has two locks in it. So you can see the key here, and it's got a deadbolt, but when you spin the faceplate, it reveals another lock. The black one is the landlord lock, which is, you can do a master key. All of the locks in this building, and we have front door, this door, two entrances to the number 4 unit, two entrances to the number 1 unit, and then 2 and 3. So that's 8 locks altogether. They all have the same master key. So when I show up and I need to get into the building, I have one key for the entire building. And so it's also great. We leave a lockbox on site for any service guys that may need to get access. And so they can have access to the master key and be able to get in and do the things that they need to do, and then just flip the faceplate back to 6 o'clock, and the tenants have their lock to get into the building. So it just has really made life easier for us. You're not carrying around this big wad of keys. You have a single key, which is just so much easier to deal with. Okay, so let's have a look at the basement, and you can see the laundry room that we created. So we had this basement area, and you can see here's the basement unit. You can come in this way as well. But again, LED lighting, just cleaned it up and brightened it up down here. And this was a furnace room here that was it was junky. It was totally junky. And there was just some old ugly shelves. It was just really dirty and messy in here. So what we did is cleaned it all up and added in coin-op laundry. So all the tenants have access to that back door, and with 4 units, I'm anticipating, because of my past experience, that we should be able to get in the range of about $60 per month running the coin-op laundry, which will definitely pay for your water and electricity, and you'll have some profit out of it. The other thing is, it's super convenient for the tenants. If you have on-site laundry, that's valuable in terms of rent, and tenants are easier to find because, especially if you got moms with little kids, having laundry right here as opposed to packing up and going to a laundromat, way, way, way better. So mechanicals in here, you can see we've got the furnace. It's a high efficiency furnace, one furnace that runs the entire building, which is totally fine. We had to upgrade the electrical panel. One of the things that we found in here, this was a 100 amp panel running 4 units and the common area. Just didn't make any sense. You have 4 stoves off of a 100 amp panel, and each stove is a 40 amp breaker. The math didn't make sense at all. So we upgraded this to a brand new 200 amp panel. Now we got lots of space if we want to do anything in the future, but I think we're pretty much maxed out on what we need to do, including electrical for parking outside that we rent out one spot, looking for a couple of extras, but right now that's where we're at. So these are all the extra things that we did on mechanicals. I'll just point out, it's a little bit tougher to see, but we'll just step over here by the furnace, and in the corner, the main stack was in this corner right here, but it was leaking. It was always wet. And when we renovated the main floor unit, we realized that the stack was actually cracked and it was leaking, which is kind of gross. It's poo water. So we ended up replacing a huge piece of the stack. So now it's really sound. So our electrical is all good. Our plumbing is all good. Just the mechanicals in this building in general. The heating system is high efficiency. The hot water tank is good. Everything is running well in this building, and it's now basically a finished project. So we have started the process on the refinance, and I'll give you an update on that as we make our way through that. But that's it for today. Hopefully that helps you guys to understand even the inner workings of what we do in a revenue property. So we'll talk on the next one. Thanks, guys.